Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. All right, buddy. Let's go. Okay, Toki training time. Let's go, Chocolate. It's time to train ourselves. Yeah, look at your pocket. They're goatees. See the goatee oaties. He's freaking out. Okay, let's get him in here. Come on, buddy. In we go. We're going to make a pack saddle. Back up, back up. Back it up, Mr. Peak. Good boy. Stand there. Do a bit of work. Going to pack there. And hold that there. Now, don't run off with that. Stand where you're at. Head up here. Give me this. Take that off. We don't like leaving that hanging around for a minute. Leave that there. We're going to try and make a pack saddle. We're going to see if we can convert just a light pack, but something so we can hang something on if possible. Need a hat. All right, buddy. Do some fun things with you. Can you bring me a hat? My cap is sitting somewhere either next to the bench or it's in the bedroom. It'll either be opposite the bed, at the bottom of the bed, or on the thing. So I want to create a basic cheap saddle. Out of something like this. And I do have somewhere a little tiny. Actually, I might need something longer than that. You might need heavy packing. Heavy packing. Toki pocket. I reckon I can turn this into a partial pack saddle.
Yeah.
Because if you can fit him around the belly, if I can get it around his belly, what I can do then is see how he hooks here? I can just hook bags onto that.
Yeah. Good idea.
You do that.
There you go.
Thanks. Should have brought some water up. I've got some somewhere. Thanks for that.
There's 2 bottles in here, I think.
It's so weird because it's so cold but it's hot. It's cold but as soon as you're in that sun, it's really hot. Oh well. We'll figure it out. I'll find another ozone, don't worry. This might change at a time. It's all good. Now, I've got, I don't know where, my little girth for him. It's padded nicely. This might be nice. Because he's so round and robust. Such a robusty round boy. It might actually be. Hey Rocky, how you doing? It might actually be. They're moving the cattle, I think. I'm really interested in it all. I want to try him. I want to see if he'll lead around all right. If I put some, just an experiment. And then if I can modify it and do it, I'll do it. Because that saddle's really not worth anything. Except maybe $50 or $100 to somebody who wants the old one, but wants an older basic saddle. But it's well made. But if I can get it to, he needs to lose weight. He needs a dog, and he's not getting one. He's not doing anything. So if we can make him a pack saddle and get him out doing some adventures, even just taking him up and down Paul's Hill even. Might be an idea. Paul's okay with it. Come on, buddy. We'll try and make you one. Now this one here, don't like this girl. It doesn't sit very well on him. He's too wide. Hey! Is that to me? Actually, this is weird.
Actually, that's a brilliant idea. You could just convert it into a pack saddle.
Yeah. If I can get it to fit him though, it's a bit, his back isn't really, not really. It's about the weight distribution though, because if you don't want to get heavy, but see, this is the thing, there's this, if I can put this on instead, this is a more comfortable girth. If that would fit, it might not. I'll try that first and see if I can get it on the other side. If I can, this would be a better system for his belly, because it's comfortable. You'll see how that fits nicely. And that's padded. The better girth. It's a much nicer girth. So we can get him to basically set that. And if that can go under, it's not going to reach. Too short. This girth sliding is way too, see, it's not long enough. There's no way we're going to get it up to that. It's a shame because that's a really nice girth, that. And it's really not just, they're about $160 to get the girth. That's why I bought that saddle, the woolly one. You'll have to use this one. He doesn't like this one. Don't bite mum. I can't get it. We only need to start it. Too tubby. He's just too damn fat. Come here. That boy. That's that it's really not, doesn't fit in right. See how it's sitting really high? And it's moving forward above his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's not good. So I just wonder, for the sake of packing, if he's not being ridden, and if he has, if I put the bag on either side, what's going to happen? It's first it was of him See why you really would use a proper pack saddle, because it's very different to a rider. The weight, the way the weight goes, completely different to this. This belongs back this month. See, the rider, this is not the right saddle for him. He's getting upset about it, see? He says, oh, it's not real comfy now, and it's not really stable. However, what it is useful for is doing some long reining. I might well do. So I've got him here. Rather than getting, see if you'll take the car. Super high. You can see straight through it. One side to the other. You can see straight through it. He's going to try and roll in it. Don't roll in it. You break it. You break the tree. He says, no, I don't want to. Just take it off me. I don't like it. Want to take it off? Or put on your other gear instead? Most of you rolling that, it won't work. Take this one off. Just wait with that. He's such a tubby boy, that he's just going to be, you've got to lose some weight, Sunshine. I've got to take you out walking and make something happen, because it's not good. You need to get fit. You need to take it, you need to come in for a ride on the quad and pull him along.
Actually, I need to start that thing up.
Huh?
I need to start it up. I might bring it out.
See that other saddle I've got here?
That's just me.
No, he's freaking out. This one might fit. Toki! Happy colour. Toki! Now you're getting yourself all stuck. Come on. Over here, come over. Come on. Come here, lad. No. Rolling isn't going to help you right now. You need to start doing some work, darling. You've got to start somewhere. Yes, right, all right. It's very big and long on the bum. Maybe. No, that's even worse. Actually, no, that's wider.
that'll be fine. Don't want it too long.
You want to pair of gloves?
No.
If it gets too hard, just let him go. Mostly about getting him used to the bite now. So we're going to get him used to the quad bike here. See how he goes. Now, I'm just going to walk him around. Don't speed it up just yet. Alright. Let him have a look. We can make a bit of sound. Drive it around a bit. Ready, go hard. Ready, go hard. Hang on. It's a bit loud. It's a different sound than the lawnmower. Just hold him while I put the dog away because it's a bit stupid. He's going to get hurt. Stand there.
Toki.
Steady, go home. Come on, get a bit more road. I think it's quieter than the donkey mower. I think it's more the movement he's going to be a bit worried about. The actual sound, he's not going to care about. Okay, so we're going to let Toki experience a very slow, very first time he's been with the quad. He's been with the John Deere ride-on mower. He's handling the quad beautiful. I've had this little fella since he was about 10 months old. He lived with a lawnmower as a youngster. So we're just going to train him to be around the traffic of sounds of noise because he's going to become a cart horse and he's going to be out on the road. Just go slow so that he's got, just let it go slow so that he's got time. I know, but what I'm trying to say, yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to say to you, you're not listening to me. It's all about the pressure. If you drag him, you're not accomplishing anything. You've got to ask him to follow. Let there be some slack so that he's following of his own accord. That way we know he's happy to do it. Okay, if we're dragging him, it's no use of doing it. He's got to want to follow. I understand you're going to get some pressure as you increase a little bit of speed, but we're just going to walk. Take him down and around over there somewhere. And what I can do is I can tie a very safe knot on the back and that he can undo. So if it gets too tight, he won't. So when I say a safety knot, I'm not actually going to do a knot. I'm just going to do it so that if he gets crazy, he can let go. But it'll take its time. Now go slow, very slow. Very slow. And if I say stop, you stop immediately. Walk on, Toki. Good boy. Okay, well, he's not going to move. It's not going to work. I need the, yeah, I'm just trying to make it so that when it's coming through, I don't want it where he can't get off because that can be very dangerous. Don't believe in tying. They have to have the freedom to be able to leave it. Okay, so get his attention. We'll see how. Oh my God, cat! That's a boy. There we go. So now he's deciding he's going to follow because there's a slight bit of pressure put on, just a slight bit. That rope, if it goes too tight, it will come undone very quickly. It's not knotted at all, it's just looped over. There's just a fatter piece going through the loop. So this pony's going to have multiple uses. He's going to be a riding pony, he's going to be a cart pony, and he's going to be a pack saddle pony. I've left it until he's 4, he's almost 5, just so he's got time to mature. Ponies take a while to mature, so do the other horses. So he's sensible when we take him. I did start him early with long reining, getting him ready to go. Good boy. And you can see as soon as there's any pressure applied, he's listening and following. Which is exactly what we like him to do. So it's not about pulling and forcing, it's about asking, putting a bit of pressure on and asking him. So he says, well, I want to eat. Well, it's work time, so let's go. He's being very good. He's a very lazy pony. But he's handling, a little bit scared there. He's handling the quad quite nicely. Good boy. And look, he's even coming up closer than he needs to, so he's got a bit of a loop there. So he's pretty good. We're going to reverse back. Uh-oh. Whoa, oh no. Okay. Oh, wait for him to stop.
Is that gate shut over there?
Which gate? Probably not, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'm not worried right now. I'm just worried about him stopping before he treads on himself. Just stop the bike. Stop the bike. It's all right. He won't go anywhere. He's just looking for the girls. Good boy, Tok. Good boy. Whoa, whoa. It's the ladies that are going to cause the big drama. So they've said, oh, we can hear him moving about. I got him. Oh, what's he doing? He's playing with the quad bike. She says, oh, what are you doing, Bobby? It's like, well, I'm training. He's in training. You want to get training in too? She wants to get trained as well. She likes getting work. Come on. So we'll come back over. See, when I trained him on the John Deere mower, I just held him in my hand. Boy. Just get him to come up here. But it's mostly about getting him used to being around the sounds and the motion of a vehicle that is close up. Because when he goes out on the road, he's going to go near vehicles. It's unavoidable. And unfortunately these days people don't know the road rules. So oftentimes they don't really... Come, bub. He says, I want to eat. Up. Okay, good boy. So just get the quad to come up beside him and behind him while he's... There we go. He says, oh yeah, that's okay. It's a bit noisy. Come, bub. Come over and say hi. Come on. He says, I don't know about that thing. It's a bit scary. It's a bit scary. Come on, love. We might have to hold it with the hand. And I know it's hard to do, but if your throttle's on that side, just get him to walk along. Trot. But if you think he's going to get out of control, stop straight away, because we don't want him running around with that lead rope on the ground, tripping himself over. He's pretty good with ropes. I've done a lot of training with him with ropes, where I've popped him in with a rope that can go around his feet all times. And he's very good at not tripping himself up. But what I might even have to do is feed that rope through the back end. So if he does tread on it, it's not going to be... Hold on a sec. I'm just going to feed the rope through. So if he does get away and he does tread on it, actually, what? No, that's not going to work. It's a noisy one. Right, up you go, my boy. Trot. Good boy. Okay. So the danger is if you don't know what you're doing. Trot up. Trot. Up. Good boy. Trot. Okay, give me a second. Let's see what he does if I'm in there, if I ride it. If that's all right. If it changes his team at all.
Yep. Okay, so go into reverse. Are you neutral now? Yeah.
Yep.
So pull this up and then push down. Now you're in reverse. And to get out of reverse, just pull up your foot one, and then you'll be in neutral. And then you'll be in first. No. You don't push that down. You just pull up your foot. Just pull your foot up.
I am.
Hold on. Okay.
I don't have the strength.
Sometimes you might need to reach down and pull it.
Yeah, I should be able to do it with my foot. I don't have any strength on the left side today at all.
So you're in neutral now, so you got to go into first. So pull up.
Yeah, but it's real high.
It's all right. Just there you go. You're right.
I'm supposed to do that.
That's fine.
Is it going to do that shit on me like it did last time where it locks itself on and won't stop?
No. Maybe you should just try put some hay on the back like you said. I can go get some. Yeah, I can get some for you. Just stay in here. I'll just get like half a little biscuit.
I'm surprised though, Ellie doesn't usually freak out so easily, but she's doing that. So it is new to them, but I mean, she's fine with the John Deere lawnmower, so I don't understand why she's upset with this one. It's a different sound, I suppose. I'm in neutral now. I don't like how it does this. It's idling a bit high. I'm used to car engines, not quad bikes. I don't like that. How do I turn it off? Will it settle itself down? Idling way too high. I can't tell if it goes lower. On the bip to horn. Whoa, scared myself. Yeah, people like the quad bike, that's what it is. Pony mixed with the quad bike. I'm scared of the quad bike, I'm stuck on it and I can't get off it and it's frightening the shit out of me. I might turn it off. I'm turning it off, I've turned it off. I'm surprised my internet's working at all today. I had to turn it off, it was idling too high. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. You mean put it down? Do you put it down or up? Up or down? I don't know. How do I start it? How do I start it? I might just let you drive it. I'm not comfortable. I'll do the film. I'll film. I don't feel comfortable. Just be very careful that they don't try to freak out and kick you. So once it's on the back there, just pop it on the back. Just pop it on the back where it's a little bit accessible. What I'll do, yeah. I'll put it so there's a little bit up high, but what we don't want is them coming near that gear thing, so I might, hang on, I'm going to put it on the edge one here, because the gear thing.
Back up.
Zara, don't follow me. So just keep where you're at.
You have to do to get it to stop. Take this little knob here and go like this.
Okay. It just goes, why is it going so high? Watch out, let me move back a bit. I don't want to get kicked by them when you freak them out. Oh, no. Go away, Ellie. Ellie! Don't follow me. Oh, my God. I can't rescue you from the quad bike. You're too big. Just go really slow. Okay, don't go. Wait. What we'll do, go really slow, but go down into the middle sort of part, into the middle, so they don't flip out. Sally, they'll get used to it. Just go into the pen. I'm petrified. I'm terrible. I can see a million things going wrong here. And it's not the horses that's going to get hurt, it's me that's going to get hurt. When they freak out, they tend to come looking for me to tell them what to do. Hold on, fix this bucket up. It tipped out all there. I'm going to have to get some more stuff. So I'm going to try and... I've got Zara. We've got one of them following. One of them's following. Maybe throw a little tiny bit of hay out every few bits. I'm shocked that Ellie's scared. She's not scared of the John Deere mower. Even while it's slashing, she's not scared, and it makes a lot more noise. Just don't want her to look for me for... It's all right, Fancy. No, Mum can't help you. Go back that way. It's all right, Fancy. That's good exercise for her. She's lazy. Lazy girl. She said, I'll stand there and wait for him to come past me. That's what I'll do. Just slow it down a bit and then get her to follow. Here she comes. She says, oh yeah. Just not sure about that machine, but... And this is their first time, so we've got to, you know, consider that. Sally, come and try some hay. She says, I don't know. She says, all right, I'll do it. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Good girl. Good job. What worries me, so for the people who are watching, why am I scared of my own horses? Because I'm very aware of what can happen when things go wrong. Horses are a flight animal. They don't care if you're standing there or not. If you're in the way when they're scared of something, you're going to get kicked and bowled over, and whatever they can do to defend themselves, you'll be a target just as much as the thing that's scaring them, because they are one-track minded. They can't stop and consider you while they're worried about being eaten to death. That's just how they are. A lot of people do not understand that, and they get hurt. I understand it, and I've been on the wrong end of it as well, where they've taken to flight and freaked out. Come on, love. Good job. What's he got? She might try and pull some out. You going to pull some out? Good girl. She says, well, I'm thinking about it. It's just that sudden revving that freaks her out. So see, that's not a bad reaction from her. She's an Arabian crossed with a Welsh pony, and she generally is a very spooky horse. She's scared of things that are new. So her coming up and being this brave is usually Ellie being brave, but she's being much braver. Good girl. So now watch youngster come over and say, well, the old girl's not scared, so maybe there's nothing to this. Once Ellie figures it out, that there's nothing scary, she'll be fine. But Ellie's only a bubby, so she's a little bit It's all right, bub. Did you come and see? Zara's fine. What's she got? Come on. Yeah, she's not worried about the horn beeping. We get people beeping horns all the time around this road, so we're right on the road. So she's not concerned about that. So she's about 16 years old, Zara, and she's right next to a road, so that's probably why, partly why. It's the exhaust system scaring her. It's the muffler. And don't rev it, just let her get to it while it's quiet. Okay, here comes Ellie. Now just be wary of Ellie. If Ellie gets scared, she may kick. Yeah, so here she goes. Ellie's going to go, well, what is going on, Mum? What's going on? Okay, give Ellie some. So just throw a little bit out for Ellie. Okay, let's see if Ellie's willing to take some food. She says, oh, that's not so bad. Once Ellie discovers something's not so bad, she won't care. So now, look, she's going to chase it. So she says, this isn't scary. Dad's not trying to get me. It's not a bike. I mean, it's not a monster. It's not going to eat me. I'm going to follow it. So now she's got a confidence there. And I've taught her from day one, if you're scared of something, walk after it and chase it. That gives her the confidence. So whenever I'm training her with something new, like a lawnmower or something like that, I get her to follow it. Generally without having to use food. But look, she's trotting after it now. She says, oh, yep. I'm still wary though because, okay, stop and give her some for a reward for following. But don't rev it. Just offer. It's all right, Elle. It's all right. Come on, bub. She'll figure it out. Good girl. Zara will come and get it. Here she comes. She says, I just don't know about it. I'll let the old girl go up. Come on, Zoe. What's up, Bubby? Hey? Fancy? What's happening? Hey? You're getting scared. She's like, I'm a little bit wary, Mum. I don't know about this thing. It's like a spider crawling around on the ground. But we also had the tractor, and she's fine with the tractor. She'll chase the tractor. The tractor's louder than all these, but she's used to it now, see? And she learnt the tractor and the lawnmower a while ago. Well, the John Deere she didn't learn too long ago. But the tractors, we've had tractors the whole time, so she's seen the tractor go in and out the paddock all the damn time. Here she goes. She's going to come up to the back, which is right there. There we go. Oh, nice reaction. That's not too bad at all. Good job. She's going to come back and see. Good job. And eventually they won't care less about the quad bike. This is the first time. So for the very first time, and considering that they're not just very, very young horses, they're 5 and 16, maybe try away from the fig tree so we don't get them running into it. Good girl. Okay, so Zara's taking it nicely. Disney view on nature. Yeah, well, I guess when you're not around nature all the time and you're in a concrete jungle, then when you see something like this is pretty fascinating. Out here, it's an ordinary thing on a daily basis. There's nothing extraordinary about it at all to us. We see the guy next door does it with big cows and everything. Shame he doesn't have a channel. He should have a channel. He does everything. They do polo cross. They do everything. They slaughter all their own meat. They're proper into it. They're also on quite a lot more land than me. But she's really... I a bit shocked about Ellie. I thought she wouldn't have been as nervy. But she has grown up. So I think since she's had, you know, that accident and stuff. Good girl. Now she's figuring it out. She says, it's not scary. It's dinner. I'm coming after it. And off she goes. So I'm pretty glad we can do this because this is a lot of, oh, what happened? What happened? Hey? What's the matter? What happened? What happened? Come tell me. What's wrong? I think she slid. I think she slid and scared herself. She's offended. They're just ignoring it now. So they're over here while the quad bike's going around. Try going in there. Just take the quad in there. Go in the arena. Yeah, go in the arena. Because that's where they normally get fed and see what happens. They'll probably chase you in there. Going in there? You're going to go in? Is he in your place? Is that in your house? Good girl. Come on. Come on. Let's work. Want to do some tyre work. Fancy pants. They don't want to work for it. They're lazy. Ellie's so lazy. Elephant, you lazy butt. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just maybe go where there's less mud. So if she... But don't grab it while the mud's there. I just don't want her to run where that mud is. Good girl. Don't rev it. She's like, I want it, but I don't want to work for it. Good girl. Good job. Very brave. Brave girl. She's going to have to get used to cars and stuff. See, Zara is used to... Zara, back. Zara's used to cars because she rides out on the road. Well, she used to go on the road all the time. Go past everything, trucks, buses, motorbikes, you name it. She's used to traffic. She's just never been right up like with a quad bike. But I'll ride her along. Someone will pull over in their car that I know and we'll have a conversation. I'll stand there while she's got the car going and Zara doesn't worry about it. Oh, good work. There we go. Finally clicking with Ellie. She says, oh yeah, I'm not so worried about it. Just go slow. Just go slow so you don't lose her interest. Don't rush her. Go slow. Good girl. Good job. And there she is. You're all right. Who's next? Who's next? Ellie says, I think it's okay. Good job, Ellie. She's too lazy, doesn't want to work. She's going to come and tell me what's going on. What's the matter? Hey? What's happening? Where are those deer? We had some deer up here. She's curious. She says, I don't know. Let's watch her body language. What's she going to do? She says, I might walk around and think about it all. I think she's a bit anxious. She looks like she wants to roll. The way she's carrying herself there, she looks like she wants to roll. She might want to roll. She might have, when she slipped, she might have pulled herself a bit. Sometimes if they pull themselves out a bit, they'll have a roll to put themselves back in. Fancy! Ellie! Look at Miss Zara. Good girl. And I mean, the beautiful thing about it, doing this is you can... Just make sure she can't come up in between there. Good girl. And it's their choice. They don't have to come and get it. They're not being pulled along or made to do it. They can do it if they want. They don't have to. Just watch the edge of that's a bit sharp. Don't, wait. Just because the edge of that.
Ground that down.
Yeah, but if she gets her head in there, that
maybe
bit there.
Just get that back from her.
She says, no, you're not having it. She won't give it back. Yeah, just because if she puts it in, oh, I'm okay. I don't like the quad.
You need to get yourself fully automatic, I think.
I don't like it. It's too, I don't know.
You got yourself something fully automatic.
Just go and you just finish that bit of hay off and go back in where Ellie is. Fancy, do you want to go on this side of the fence with Dad's? Come on. Fancy pop. Fancy, come on. Here she goes. Good girl. Just let her have some though, every now and again. If you tease her, she won't listen anymore. She's smart like that. She'll go, no, you're teasing me, I'm not doing it. Let her have some. Good girl, Fancy. There you go. So, well, now I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, the horn's not bothering her. Whoop. Fancy, come on. I think it's the high pitch of it. Oh, she comes straight up the back of me. Scared the crap out of me. Someone else is ready to go. What's happening, Bob? You going to come around and have some more? She stopped to smell her own poop. So horse training's not always just about getting on them and riding. It's all different stuff that you can do. And like I said, this girl's an old wise lady. She's I've had her for 9 years this year. I got her in October. So this year in October I've had her for 9 years. Got her as a 6-year-old. She was about to turn 7. So she's turning 16 in October, on the 15th of October. Oh God, he's going to go backwards and she's going to probably flip out. Oh no, she's like, oh yeah, it's okay. Just makes a better horse if they're not scared of things like this. Because when you're taking them out on the road, people do the darndest things. They, come up right behind your horse and bip the horn, and they do all sorts of stuff. Can get quite dangerous and deadly. Good girls, Arlie. Did you do a good job? Hey? Love you, trot. He's going around like crazy. Hi, I can't read French, sorry. I think it's French or Portuguese. But hi. Thank you for whatever it is you're saying. I can't interpret, but so we're in Australia on my very tiny farm. It's not a big farm. Doing some horse desensitization. Now these two mares are not happy with one another at the moment. They're fighting and arguing. What's the jingling sound? Oh, the chain. He's going to skid out if he's not careful. These little bikes go fast. Riding around in his pyjamas. His robe. Flying purple people eater. Here she goes. She's chasing him. She's chasing him. Here she goes. Oh, she nearly hooked on. We're going to hook on. And if you do like watching this kind of thing, put your thumbs up so I know, so I'll do some more of it. We do a lot on here, over here. Got really great folks like Retired Beard who are on this channel and who also have awesome channels. There's a lot of people with a lot to offer. Very interesting variety of different types of streams that are on YouTube that come to this channel often, and I go to theirs. And there's things like there's panels. There's a unicorn. Beard's got a unicorn. There's a fisherman, fishy things. There's some crafty people. There's dog walking people. There's people that just show you where they're from. Like they'll be all over the world. A lot of musicians. I must say, I think he's enjoying working with the horses, doing it this way. When I'm asking if, oh, can you help me with the horses ever? I don't usually ask because it's usually entails standing still and holding them while I'm doing their feet. No, the bipper won't hurt her. She couldn't care less. She's used to it. We've had people come up behind us and bip like crazy. I've got to watch out because I've got this girl over here. I'd rather be with Zara than Miss L. You can see how she just freaked out then. Ellie's very curious. She's not willing to come up. But see, I don't want to have them on anything and pull them. I want them to freely come, and then that way, if we need to ever get out of here because of a bushfire or something and we can't get them in the float, we've got a way to move them. And they're not going to freak out. It's a good thing to do. Good job, Zara Lee. I'm going to start riding her again. I haven't ridden either of them for about 4 weeks. It's getting ridiculous. She says, yep, I'm going to have a look. She's a bit rough looking at the moment. She's all covered in mud. Not as pretty as she usually is. Oh, what's the matter? Eh? What's going on? Taking away all the food. So now whenever they see the quad bike, they're going to automatically follow it because they're going to think, oh, watch out, watch out. Oh. Zali. Zali, here, yeah. Ellie. Just go back and give Ellie a bit. Good girl, fancy pants. You're all covered in mud too. Now just go behind her for a minute, only a little bit. Just getting used to you coming up behind. It's not just about being in front, it's about you going behind them. Look at this cranky girl, cranky mare. You just got to watch out that those two don't get into a fight because they're both quite domineering. Good girl. So you can see my paddocks are very muddy. It is winter here in Australia. It's a bit like England. Yeah, just let her have some. Let her have some first. Come on, Elle. Otherwise, she's too smart and she won't trust you. That's why you've got to be careful how you work with this horse. She's smarter than everyone else. Let Ellie have some. Fancy! Just go where she can come up to you and take it. Don't rev it. Good girl. Just she doesn't trust it, see? Because I told you if you tease her, she won't listen. Ellie, Zali. Ellie, Zara. Just come back around where she can see it. Bubba, wait up. Fancy. Good girl. Now don't rev it. Let her just get it. Don't tease her anymore, just give it to her. Good girl. Good girl. There's a good girl. It's all gone now. All right, well that was successful. Well there. Hey bub. You all done? So that was fun. So that was good. All right. So now I'll go and deal with Mr. Toki. Actually, we might go down the other side and get the other pony who I've been teaching Fire how to respond well to. Oh, he's going up there. What's he doing? So I don't know what he's doing, Mum. I hope everyone's having a lovely day or evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Oi! Should we go over to Henry's paddock and try fire? We might as well test all the horses while we're at it. Now look, she's not scared of it now. She says, oh yeah, it's going to be easy to get in and out. You better go quick. You better come up. Come up first, then I'll open it. I can't open it while you're not coming up. Go through, go through. Good girl. You go back to having your tea down the paddock there. What way do you want to go in? Now it might go out of range. Oh, Toki! It's what he's already done. Not what he's doing, it's what he's done. Never mind. Alright, hold up. Chicken? Where you at? What happened here? What happened here?
What? I didn't do anything. Well, you boys had better watch out. Watch out, you boys. Back up. Back. Just watch out for Henry. He might get a bit crazy. Alright. Let's see what Fire does. I don't think she's going to give a damn. Fire! Come on, love. Come on. Henry! Whoa! So this little pony here is a very curious little girl. Let's see if she's scared of the quad bike. Whoa, Firely! Fire! Fire! She says, I don't know. Watching the bike. Good girl. You're all right. Just go behind them for a little bit, but if you can get around and get in front of her without scaring the shit out of Henry. I hope everyone's got a nice sunny day like we have here. Go down the back end of the paddock and we'll just wait and see what happens here. I'm going to watch from afar. Fire's going to have a look at the quad. So let's see what she does. So see if you can get up where Fire is. Fire! I'll grab some hay. That. All right, here they come. Here comes the ponies. Fire, come on! And soon they're coming back. Yeah, the internet's terrible out here. I've lost my internet, so apologies to anyone who was watching and couldn't see what the heck was going on. We were just going down there and getting the horses to realise we've got food on the back of the quad. Henry won't like it because he won't like the vibrations. Henry's very spooky. But if Fire does it, he might follow her lead. She's a lot more brave. She's a scared horse, but she's braver with things. And again, I taught her like I did the other girl. If you're scared of something, face it and walk up to it. It might not be as bad as you think it is. Walk towards it, not away. And she does that with tractors and everything. She's bloody good. When I first got her, even a person going near her should take off. She takes a lot to trust. But once she trusts you, if you put her in a position where something scary is happening and she trusts you, she'll handle it. Just like this. Good girl. Beautiful little pony. So we're currently just teaching her. She's never had a farrier or anything. Don't bip again though. Just watch out for Henry. He might run straight into me. He's blind and deaf, Henry. He's 30 years old, that big fella. And he's, I don't think he'll be with us, well, he's in pretty good nick for his age, but he's not really holding the weight and stuff. I'm going to give Henry a little bit. I'll just give Henry a little bit. Just put some of, because he won't share with her. Oh. And I'll give Henry some. I'll give Henry some a bit further away. Yeah. Like there. And then you can get her to come up to you. Fire. Dad's got it. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Fire, come on. She says, well, Henry's got some on the ground, but he won't share with her. He's very protective of his food. If she tries to touch his dinner, she will. Yeah, what's wrong, Bub? Mum, I don't know. Oh, cranky pants. She's cranky. She says, well, she's going to try and steal some of Henry's dinner. Henry, oh, watch out, Fire. She's taken Henry's food. Henry will be cranky. Lord, love a duck. She's really cranky. She's got her ears pinned. Cranky pants. And she did do a session with Josh the other day. We put a rug on and he helped with it. And so she's taken quite well to him as well at the moment, so that's good. She's one that takes a while to trust people. Oh my God. Oh my. Going to get your head stuck. Billy boy, David Bowie, Billy Joel. Billy Joel. Don't do it. Good girl, Fire. Good girl. There we go. Okay, drive up. Keep going. It's like, okay, I can deal with that. I'm not too worried. Again, this is the first time they've had a quad there. And I know Henry's not been exposed to quad bikes before up close. So he's doing really well because he's really old and really spooky. And he can't really hear properly and he can't see. He's got a little bit of sight, but it's very minimal. It's mostly just blobs and objects. He's in retirement. He's been retired for since 2019, he's been retired. Well, could have been 2020 was the last time he was ridden. 5 years at least he's been retired for, so could have been 2020. Oops, I just fell down the hill. She says, what are you doing? So guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you wish to see more farm stuff happen. I do music as well, and occasionally I'll do things like painting or drawing, things like that as well. So there's a lot that happens on this channel, but predominantly it's the horses and music. So if you're into either of those things, feel free to subscribe. You're most welcome. And if you drop a comment, I can subscribe back to you as well. I always like to know who my subscribers are and get to see what talents they have. And you'd be surprised how many very talented people there are out there. Many, many. Good girl, Fire. Fire says, what's going on? That bike is making sounds. She's got more stamina than I do. Fire. So she's named Fire, which is it's W-H-A-I-A. It's a Maori word. My son is part Maori. And it's a Maori word for, I always say Maori wrong. Maori. It means girl. So she's a girl and it means girl. Now watch her, here she goes. She says, I'm going to follow that bike. I'm going to go for a bit more. Come on, Fire, go on. Here she goes. She says, oh yeah, there's a lot of food. Let's zoom in. Have a look at her. There she is. And it really is just something that they're used to is food. So it's a good way of getting them. I don't usually train horses with food at all. And if it's about riding and things like that, I don't use food. But for something like this, just to get them to understand that this is what's going to bring their hay to them and it's safe and it's okay, then I don't have a problem with doing that. The reason I don't generally train with horse food is because they then become, whoa, you're right, darling. They then become reliant on it, that every time that you want them to do something, you're going to have food in your pocket. Well, what if you're out on a big trail ride and you don't have any food in your pocket? You're going to have a horse that misbehaves because it thinks it has to be rewarded for everything with food. And it can create behavioural problems. So generally, we avoid food. But as you can see, this way, it's up to them if they want to follow and come along. They don't have to. And it's their choice. They've got plenty of food in the paddock. They don't need to eat this food, but it's a little treat for them. So it gives them something to enjoy. Not too much for these ponies though, because they have they can very easily have trouble. They put weight on very quickly. She's doing well. She's doing better than all of them. As a matter of fact, considering she's the scariest horse out of all of them, she's done the best.
Yeah.
She's really thriving living here. She's becoming very confident within herself, see?
She's not a hog. She likes to just take a little bit off.
Yeah.
Try
She's
the whole thing out.
yeah, she's sensible. Well, she's respectful with food because she's been kicked in the head and stuff by the other horses. So she doesn't try to be a hog. She just is grateful to get a little bit. She's a very sensible girl.
Right.
I like her. She's a great pony. She just gets a bit scared here and there. But here comes Henry. Henry says, what about me? Just watch out. Henry might freak out. I don't know. I think Margaret might have had a motorbike. Henry might not be. I don't think she had a quad, but he might have been around motorbikes. Maybe give Henry a bit. Henry, good boy. It'll be the vibration that'll scare him. I'll give him some. He might not want to come up. Just don't want to spook him. Henry, it's Mum. There's a good boy. Oh, good lad. Good lad. Good boy. The other thing I like about Fire too is if she's full, she won't keep gorging. She doesn't keep gorging. She just stops. Good girl, Fire Love. Yeah, it's a good girl. So I'm a bit of a cranky pantses. A bit cranky. Oh. She gets worried very quickly and easily if you make any sudden moves and stuff. When I first got her, there was a young girl who was working with her. A young girl did a fantastic job with her. But the spookiness of this horse was way worse. If you put a rope near her or anything, she just freaked the heck out. So we've done a lot of work with her very quickly when we first got her, which has enabled us to be able to... Oh, look at Henry. There we go. He's surprising me. Well, he is part deaf, so he probably doesn't realise that the bike is going to do anything. Just, now you got both of them. They're both there. I'm just giving myself a wide berth. Don't let Henry fool you. He might be 30 years old, but by God, can he run fast. He outran the little fella, little mini Toki, knocked him, bowled him over, rolled over the top of him and nearly killed him. But Henry's fast when he wants to be. He's strong old boy too. Good standard bred, lovely horse. He's done a great job for people for years on end, so he gets to stay here and retire. I don't believe in getting rid of them because they don't have a job. I try to rehabilitate horses and give them another home. Henry's not going anywhere because this is where he's retiring. He was entrusted to me by my dear friend, and he went with a couple other lovely people I know and did a couple of years with my mate down the road. But he's come back here and he'll stay here with me until he passes on. So, which is what Marg, his old mum, would really wanted for him. Good job, you guys. Good job. Henry's more interested now. Henry says, oh, there could be something here for me. It's because he can't see it. He doesn't know what you're holding. Let's get some thumbs up, guys, if you don't mind. That would be lovely. Helps with the algorithm, helps us get out to more people, helps the horses have a better life. Bye, good girl. So now she's right next to the quad. Henry's right there as well. 12:20.
Wow.
What time did we start? About 10.
Yeah, something like that.
10:30 maybe. About 2 hours we've been going for. You're not going to run out of petrol, are you?
I don't think so. It's using a bit, but it's fine. I'm happy. Nothing like this. Enjoy, Dave.
The other thing we'll have to do one day is get a tyre and drag some chains behind it.
Yeah.
So they get used to that as well. Good boy, Henry. Good boy. Henry says there's something there. I just don't know what it is. Whoop. He just freaked out then because she's just sneezed and it went on his back legs and he's like, whoa. Come on. And the thing about my place is I don't have easy horses. I have horses that are difficult, that can get you hurt very quickly. I have horses that are frightened of things. They run, they freak. And I try to get them to a point where they're less frightened. They'll allow things to happen. She's like, I'm not that hungry. Hang on, Flo.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Understood. Rightio. Well, that'll probably do it. Yeah, we've been going for 112 minutes, almost 2 hours. You ready? To get the goats to climb on the back. Goats aren't happy about it. They don't like it. Boys, come on. Come on. Come on. Quick. Boys, come on. Over here. Good boys. Good boys. Good job. Oh, did you trip over, David? Billy Joel. David Bowie. Billy Joel, did you trip over? Yeah. I'll just pop that there for a second. Keep an eye on those boys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what they do next door. Done that too high. What's going on, boys? What's going on? Did it crash?
No. turned it off.
You guys found? What have they found? The chickens have done something. They found something sitting over here. What have you found? Oh, what you got? Hippie. Hematise. Well, that's good. Fuel efficient. Look at these boys. Big, beautiful boy. Handsome rooster. Yeah. Well, the more, if we can do that every couple of days, even just for 10 minutes, even if you want to put the hay on and throw the hay to them, so they get so used to the quad bike that they're not frightened of it at all. Because that's going to help when I take them on the road. Zara, I know I can go on the road with, but Ellie, eventually we want to get her out and about, and the more that she knows, the safer it's going to be for whoever's taking her out. You need to train them then. Okay. I don't know what you're referring to. Care to elaborate? I'll check your channel out and see if you've got any pointers that I can learn from you. Maybe you've got really good ideas. See, I tend to do that. When people make statements on here, I go and check what they do and see what their solution to any problems I have is, because you can always learn from somebody else. I've been working with horses my whole life. In particular, badly behaved horses too. Ones that people that ordinarily would throw them to the knackery and get rid of them because they couldn't be bothered putting in the time and patience and effort to rehabilitate the horse. So, yes, I agree. A lot of horses do need retraining and they do need help. And a lot of them do come through me and they end up going somewhere else and learning and being very suitable for things like children, and they turn them into cart horses and things like that. So you're absolutely correct about that. I'd like to see what you've been able to accomplish. It should be interesting. I'll definitely check you out. That horse, Sonador. I'll check you out. I often find people have opinions, and then when I go to their channel, there's nothing there, which aggravates me because I think, well, how am I going to learn anything off you? You're coming in here and making a statement. How am I going to learn? It's always best if you're going to make a statement about something, offer some actual advice that's going to work. Like, don't make a blanket statement. It's easy. Make a proper statement. It's like telling someone, we go and bake a cake. Well, how do I bake a cake? What do I do to bake that cake? Tell me how. If you don't like the cake I'm making, tell me how to make the cake you like. And then we can work from there. But don't just sit there and say bake a cake. It's not really offering great advice, is it? There's an awful lot of people in the horse world who think they know things. I've had people come here who are cowboys that did the rodeo circuit and stuff, and then they get in with my horses and they have no idea. And you're like, oh, I've been in with Broncos, I've been in with this and that. Well, you haven't been in with a horse like what I've got. You haven't been in with a nervous horse that's petrified of everything, yet is willing to give its time to you and listen to you and follow you, but is constantly on high alert. And then when they get in with one, they can't handle it. They're scared shitless of them. I'm scared of them too, because I know what happens with horses like this. They can be quite explosive, and you can get killed working with them. That's why you've got to learn to breed each one differently and adjust accordingly. Some of them you work hard with and you get a really good result, and others you work hard with and you don't get any result. I just realised part of my fence has come down there. Wonder what happened there. Better go and fix that. I shall go and fix that. But yeah, it's easy to, make statements by all means, but if you're going to make a statement, offer some actual advice, because I am somebody who does learn. I do want to learn. I'm self-taught with everything I do. I'm self-taught at playing piano, guitar, organ. I'm self-taught at building decks. I'm self-taught at building
chicken pens. I'm self-taught at building a lot of things. Doing fencing. I did all this fencing. And let me tell you, many a time I would have been very grateful for someone to have said, hey, this is an easier way to do this, or this is a better way to do this. This is what I would do. But it is a bit harder with horses because they're so different. They're not all exactly the same. So what you'll say for me to do with one of them, what I'll do with her is completely different to what I'll do with Zara or what I'll do with Toki. They're very different, like human beings. They've got their own individual personalities and things like that. So, you know, and this is why when I'm working with my horses, I will say to people, this is what I do with my horses. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work with your horse. Maybe if it's a generalised thing, it might, but it doesn't always. They're all very different. And you often, I see people do a lot of critical people in the horse world. This is why I have nothing to do with people in the horse world, because they're often full of crap. And they actually don't even know the most basic thing of all to start with when you're working with a horse. They can't even do that. And I just sit there and go, what? You've been working with horses for 40, 50 years and you don't even know the absolute basic things. And they'll be like, well, I did pony club. Well, maybe you did, but whoever you did pony club with didn't teach you a darn thing that was of any use other than to sit a certain way, which it doesn't really matter, just depending on what style of riding you're doing. It's not to say that there aren't good people that teach people at pony club, but there's a lot of people that teach people very useless things and are also very critical of others. Okay, where are we going? I'll have to get a new one. It's Henry's probably had a fright and ran into the fence line, as he does. And he is blind, but he's not necessarily stupid at all. He's still smart. He doesn't have the faculties he has. He knows his perimeters fairly well, but sometimes he gets into trouble. If something says him bad enough, he might calculate things a little wrong. Because they, like I've said, a flight animal, they don't think all the time the way that we would think. Or maybe a dog or a cat might think. They're self-preserving in a very dangerous way. And even the best of them, the best trained horses and the quietest so-called, there's no such thing as a bomb-proof horse either. I really dislike it when people sell ponies and say it's completely bomb-proof. What you're doing is you're selling a lie and you're selling a false narrative, because anything can happen with a horse at any time. And I've had very quiet horses that most people would label as bomb-proof. I've got one here that's my daughter's horse, quiet as a mouse. Can play guitar on her, can stand on her, can go under her, can do anything. Yet I almost died on her not too long ago. So she got stung by a wasp and off she went like a rocket. Even these guys can hurt you. If they hit you in the wrong spot, you might be playing with them. If they hit you in the wrong spot. Like that. We'll do the head massage there. Good boy. And it really is, it's not about how good people can ride and this and that and the other. It's about being able to read the horse's body language and your other animals' body language, like him at the moment. Sometimes I can do this with him, and some days he doesn't want a bar of it, and he says, no, piss off. I don't like it today. And you can't take an animal personally, because they're not necessarily personal against you. They're just having a bad day. Just like you could have a bad day and be nasty to other people without even realising. What's over there, buddy? Because I'm smelling your boots. Where have you been, Mum? No, where have I been? So yeah, training them is well, you're actually training all the time. You're teaching a horse every time you're in with them. You can teach them good habits or bad habits. I sometimes forget and I'll do things and I'll realise, oh my God, I've just taught that horse a really bad habit. Like if they're a food hog and I go in to feed them and then they pin their ear at me and I take a step backwards. I've just taught that horse that I'm below it on the pecking order, and then I'm going to have to work hard to get back up on the pecking order with them. There's a lot about them that people don't get. And like I said, there's been people who've done horses for years on end, show people and things like that I've come across that haven't got a darn clue. They know technical shit, but they don't know how to read the body language because they don't take the time. They don't spend day in and day out watching a herd and watching how horses are going to react. And then you see them on YouTube videos putting their horses into really dangerous positions and getting hurt. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe that's happened. Well, I can, because you're an idiot. You didn't think about what would happen. You know, you can't just all of a sudden do something. You have to gradually build things up and get them to be confident in themselves. It's not about getting them desensitized to this or that. It's confidence within themselves. And to do that, you've got to make them bold enough where they'll challenge whatever is coming at them that scares them. And that's how I work with my horses. I get them to challenge the fear and come towards it, not run away from it. And that's how we do it. You do knock this down, my boy. So well, you were all having a bit of fun without me. You were supposed to be doing me today. You were supposed to be the superstar, weren't you? But you knocked it all down. Lucky it's only old gear. No, don't do that. So he's now, right now, going to paw there because he thinks if he paws, that he's telling me I want to get out of here. I want to go and eat the green grass, which he does not need to be on, and he's not going to be on. There, you got yourself in trouble there. You'll learn. You will learn. They teach themselves all the time. Everybody. How you doing, buddy? Hey. All right, one. Want to go back to the girls? Yes. Or you want to have a rest? You leave the girls alone. Go down the back in if you like. Just down a quick sip of water. Let's take him over. Back over there. Go down the back in the girls. There. I've really got to get my strength back. I came off Ellie a while ago. I got seriously hurt. And now that I'm starting to get back into things, I'm realising that I'm not the same as I was before I had that accident. So I've really got to work hard to physically be able to control my own muscles and be able to do it properly, where I'm not going to get myself in trouble and get pulled around by fellas like this guy. Well, he weighs about 160 kilos. So he's, or maybe about 180 now. He's pretty heavy. He's a mini, but he's very tall. He's above just above the average mini height. He's more like a Shetland height. But he's a mini, 90% mini. Back up, ladies. Back, back, back. Back we go. Hey. Back, back, back. Yeah. Back we go. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. And this is where you really got to be sensible. You're working amongst some very dominant male mares and this little fella. I'm in a corner right now. I should have let you see this. But you can get, you've got to be careful. Getting old, I don't have the fast moves that I had 20 years ago or even a year ago. So you've got to really keep yourself fit. And if you don't ride and you don't do things for a while, it can be pretty darned hard to get things done. But hey, Nerdwich, how you doing? Oh, it seems like a kid. Yeah, well, there's a lot of adults pretending to be kids too, but yeah. I always like to ask them though, what is it that you, because it makes them think. That's the thing, it can make people think, well, hang on a second, what am I going to offer? If I'm going to be saying, hey, you need to do this or you need to do that, well, what am I going to offer? This is the thing. It's very easy to be, going, oh, you're doing things wrong, but the best way to deal with it is to say, well, you know what, I kind of like how you're trying to do that, but this is a way have you thought about doing it this way? Because this might help you. Because I've had people say things to me and I have then discovered such easy ways to do things. I've been like, oh my God, thank God for that. Because they've actually taught me something that saved me a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of angst. Especially since I've had this stroke. Because now it's a bit hard for me to kind of coordinate. I couldn't do the quad bike today. Couldn't do it. It was too much trying to ride the quad bike and hold on to the rope. When I did it with the John Deere lawnmower, I was right. But I think the lawnmower, for me, I ride the lawnmower all the time. So lawnmower is a lot easier. It's pretty crazy. But I want these guys to have as much exposure and to be feeling like they've got the ability to do what they need to do. Yeah, that's right, Miss Ellie P. Yeah, that was a bit rude, Miss Ellie. Let's drop our head and be gentle. Good girl. But yeah, that's the one thing people don't know. Every time I've ever gone and looked at a horse, a prospective horse to rehabilitate, or one that they go, oh, this horse is crazy, it's got to go to the knackery. First thing I'll do is test if it'll be submissive. A lot of them do have that ability, but they've not been taught. So the first thing I teach a horse when I get one, like I did with Ellie, like I did with Toki, with the other guys I got that were brand spanking from, never been handled and, dangerous. First thing I teach them is drop your head. Give me a head drop and give me some submission. And that entails them to trust you enough to drop their head. And I'll show you with this girl, Ellie. She's going to go over that side, but if I ask her to drop, 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 drop. Ellie. Ask her to drop. Oh, she's a bit hard to do. Drop. Drop down. Yeah, it's a bit hard to do over the gate, but hey, what was that? She gave me a bit of that was a bit cheeky. Doesn't usually give me that. But when you ask them to drop and they submit, what that teaches them is in the pecking order, you're higher. Because if you watch an actual natural horse herd that's not got interference by man, when they're around the head horse, their head is dropped. If they put their head high, they've got a fight going. They won't have their head dropped unless they're dropping it while they're bucking and kicking out from behind. The rest of the time, their head is high. And people do not watch natural horse behaviour. And the thing is, I've got these two mares here, they clash a lot. I've got to be very careful while I'm in with them. And sometimes I have to separate them depending on the time of year. When they're coming into season, all hell can break loose. And believe me, they can kick each other in the head and die very quickly. They can break each other's legs. All sorts of things can happen. Their natural behaviour is a pecking order. And when you've got two that think they're the bomb, and neither one's willing to relinquish that title of being head honcho, like these two. And at the moment, Zara's got the heads up at the moment. Zara's in charge, but Ellie's challenging her again. She seems to challenge her about every 6 months. She starts challenging. And Zara says, yep, what are we doing? Oh, Ellie, what are we doing? What are we doing, hey? She says, I'm going to go and annoy. So she's going to go, oh, because Toki's gone down there, they're following him. He might be the head now. He thinks he is. And this is the thing. A lot of the people that watch YouTube, they watch these very polished versions of people's horses. They don't show you what really happens. They don't show you how to get a result. They'll make you pay for it, and they'll give you snippets of things, but they don't really, they're there to make money, so they're not really going to tell you because they want to keep you hanging. Same as when they sell horses, all these riding schools and things. They'll sell a horse, they'll sell you a horse for $5,000, and then they'll blame you if the horse isn't educated and they've sold it as an educated horse, and then they'll blame you and say to you, well, you need to bring the horse back and get more training, and you need to pay for lessons and stuff. So they'll sell you something that won't work for you. So you have to come back to them, and you've made this big investment, and you're going to lose money if you sell it because you can't demonstrate what they were able to demonstrate when you went out and bought the horse. And this is how horses end up in the knackery, being shot in the head with a silver cow stun gun. And most of the time they're not dead, and this is what people don't talk about. They're not dead when they hang them upside down by one leg. They're put on a conveyor belt on the roof, and then they have their throat slit. That's the truth of what really happens to your horse when you send it to the knackery. And the worst, even worse than that, is the weeks it might take before it actually happens. And they starve in pens. They starve, they get attacked. It's horrible. Nobody advocates for those horses, and nobody wants them. The difficult horses always get a bad go of things. So the ones that nobody wants, I don't have a big operation here. I don't have a lot of money. I throw every cent I've got into trying to help horses that won't necessarily get very far without help. And even Ellie, when we got her, the lady who sold her to me had rescued her. She was a rescue horse, and she was only 4 months old when she got her. And then she separated from the mum, sold the mum off. She was. They didn't understand They didn't understand how to work with her, and they wanted her as a pet therapy horse, and they thought because she was pretty they could draw people in. And what she was she was a very angry horse who was misunderstood, and they sold her to me, and lucky it was me that they sold her to, because I think it had been anyone who didn't know what they were doing, she would have probably been sold on to even worse conditions or put down. She's quite a vicious horse, you know, for a bit there, and we figured it out. Someone wearing a black trench coat done something to her, and it made her aggressive. So I wore a black trench coat one day in the paddock, and all of a sudden she just came at me out of nowhere, ran at me, teeth trying to bite me, turning around, double barrel and trying to kick me. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, I figured out it's not me. I know it's not me because I was with her, you know, a couple of hours beforehand. What's changed? Well, I've put this black jacket on.